Okay, so I just wanted to record a quick little video to show y'all some new stuff that I found. Some of you may be aware of it, some of you may not. So several months ago, Mr. Fulcher was nice enough to show some of us in the math department. I think it was back when we had the snow break and the 2 weeks out for snow, how you can send out messages to people from Infinite Campus. So if you go over here to instruction on your Infinite Campus, and you pause whenever you need to stay caught up with me, that's fine. So go over here to instruction, and then under overview, if you go down to classroom messenger, it actually opens up where you can go in and send messages to classes. So what you'll do is you'll go over here and click the button in the top left corner that says new, and it'll open up a little class message, step 1, step 2, things you got to fill out. And you can actually designate the message type. So this is where you could actually send a message, and what it's going to do is it's going to, you have the option to send a message through Infinite Campus itself, which a lot of parents are plugged into. You have an option to send a message straight to the email that's listed in Infinite Campus for the parent guardians. And you also have an option to send it over text message, an alert over text message to the phone number that's listed for the parent guardians. Or you can click all three, and that's usually what I do. So that's down here where you see inbox, email, and text. I usually go ahead and do all three of those. So this is just a basic regular class message. So we sent some of these out like during the snow breaks to keep kids and parents updated with the things that we were posting or what they had to do for attendance or things like that. So you can keep it on class message. You don't have to fill out the template or the user. You can leave that stuff alone. And then when you scroll down, you can put a sender display name. I usually just type Coach Fortune in here. It lets them know who the message is coming from. So Coach Fortune. And then down here, you can actually type what your message is. So, if you want to, tell the whole class and parents, math 3 grades have been updated. Okay, and that's your message can be something else. It's whatever. But you can send out this message to them, and then you go down here and click next. Oops, sorry, we didn't put a subject. Grades. Grades is our subject. I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. So I'm going to go back. Yep, it kicked me there. Okay, so you have a box for the email under message body, the first box that pops up where you can type. This is what's going to be sent over email in the inbox through Infinite Campus. I'm just going to copy and paste it. If I want to send the same message over text, I have a different box for the text. You may want to shorten that because it's a text message. You may not. I don't know if your message is simple to begin with. You can do that. I usually just put the same message in each one. When I go to the next page, this is where I can choose who my recipients are going to be. So I can choose by quarter. Okay, whatever quarter we're in, it's going to show all of your different classes in here. So we're in quarter 4, and I'll just choose my honors class. It's already checked. Okay, so there's two things I can do. It can send out automatically to all the recipients in this specific course, or I can go up here and I can click select or specific recipients from the section. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you an option to add specific kids from the class, like if you only want to send the message out to certain kids and certain parents, so you can add them here. You also have the ability to send it to their messenger contacts and or the students. This is going to differentiate between whether it's going to send to the parent guardian or whether it's going to send to the student through Infinite Campus. I do think that the message that goes out to the students just hits in Infinite Campus. I don't actually think it will go to their email. I think there's extra things that you have to do. And I think that's what Danny said anyway. I'm not sure on that one. But you can add specific people, or you can do a whole section. So when you go down here and click Messenger Contacts or Students, I usually click both of these as well. That's gonna send it to everybody. It's gonna send the message to the students, whether they see it or not. Most of these messages that I send it's irrelevant if the kid sees it or not in their Infinite Campus. Most of the time it's I want the parent to see it anyway, if it's something about grades or updates, things that they need to know, if I'm sending a progress report home. So I usually make sure I click Messenger Contacts. What this is going to do, according to Danny, this is going to choose not all of the contacts that are listed in Infinite Campus, but I think specifically the guardians of and it doesn't differentiate. If you have a mother in there that's a guardian and a father in there that's a guardian, and a stepfather and a stepmother that's a guardian, I think it's going to send to all four of them. If they have an email listed, it will send it there. If they have a phone number listed, it will send them a text. And if they're logged into Infinite Campus, or they have that set up through the school, it will automatically send a message through Infinite Campus as well. So sometimes you may not hit a parent guardian that has all three of those set up, but I'm sure they've got at least one in there. It's just a quick way to send an easy message. So after that, we hit next. And on the last page, the step 3, it will actually give you a preview of the message, and then it will show you how many recipients you're sending it out to. So for this specific class, there are 92 recipients. That's counting all of the students that it's sending it to and all the parent guardians that it's sending it to. It will show you how many are set up in the inbox for Infinite Campus, how many are going to get an email, and how many are going to get a text message. And this is nice because it's going to send them a text message straight to their phone. So it's a lot easier for them to see, and it's a lot easier for us to do. And if you go down here, you have the send button. So when you're ready, you can press send. And at the end, you can also click this button down here in the bottom right corner that says Review Recipients. So if I open this up, for each student, for example, Aura right here at the top, it's going to tell me who all it's sending it to, what emails it's getting sent to, what inboxes it's getting sent to, what phone numbers it's getting sent to. So, for example, this one, Armando and Cameron, I'm assuming those would be parents. They both have a phone number listed, and they're listed as a guardian. So that's what's going to get sent to them. Now, it doesn't look like they have an email in there, but they're going to get, at least one of them. And some kids will have more listed than others, and that's completely fine. But it's going out to all of these people. And you can send a preview or look at the preview here where it shows exactly what they're going to see and what phone number it's being sent to. So that's really nice. And I can't go further without sending a message. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to redo it. If I click new again, this is something that I just found yesterday, and it was really, really neat. I know a lot of us go through quite a bit of trouble to spend a lot of time, calling parents about updating them about their child, and if they have a failing grade, and making sure we're reaching out and the parents are aware. A lot of times that can take a significant amount of time that we don't have, and we end up trying to specify or pick out students that, hey, this one I really need to call this one, but that one, they're okay. And I would like everybody to know, we just don't always have the time to do it. So this message system right here in Infinite Campus actually offers a grades message. So it's the next one down under class message. And same with the user and the template. You don't have to mess with those at all. On the delivery devices, I again click all three to make sure, if there is one listed for each parent, that they're going to get all three. It lists a time that it's going to be sent out, or you can schedule it. And then again, I just put Coach Fortune in here. All right. And on this one, what's really, really neat is it's going to auto-fill the message for you. So it already has some words in here for you. It says student dot first name, yada, yada, has earned a grade in the course, da, 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 da. Please sign into Infinite Campus. So what it's not going to do is it's not going to send the number grade itself to the parent over a text message. I think that's just a security thing. But what it is going to do is it's going to autofill the student's name. It's going to autofill the course that the message is being sent about. And it's also going to autofill a URL that will, if they click it, it will take them straight into Infinite Campus, let the parent guardian log in, which this is information they should have, and see the grade and the grade updates. And you can add to this message if you want to. So something I did yesterday is I wanted the message to let the parent know, hey, your student has a failing grade in North Carolina Math 3. So I added that right here after it listed the student name in the course. So I just came here and I said, your child has a failing grade, or is failing, your child is failing. Failing, however delicately you want to mention that, NC Math 3. So it can be something really simple. It can be more delicate. I don't know. I'm not the best at wording. But I added something like this in there yesterday just to let them know, like, hey, your child currently has a failing grade in Math 3, but it's not going to list or let them see the number unless they actually click on the URL. And it does this for the text message as well. Again, I would have just copy and pasted that and moved down here and put that in as well, just to let them know. So even over the text message, they're going to see, hey, your child has a failing grade, but it's not going to show them the number. And what I did is on this one, I done specific students, and I made a list through each class, which took me about 5 minutes. And I just added specific children, like, these specific kids are failing. These are the parents and the students that I want to send this out to. And then that's how I sent the message. So select, I'm not quite sure what the criteria is on the select grades. I just done select all. That way any grade will be shown, because not only did I send a message for the students that were failing, I sent a message for the ones that were not failing to let parents know that everything was caught up, their grades are updated, they might want to go in and look at it. So I just done select all. I'm not sure if you don't have, if I take out 97, if you have a 97, it may not send it. I'm not sure, so that's why I just collected all of them. And then let's see, what is the criteria? What is it based off of? So I just based it off of the final grade. If you want to base it off the term grade, you can. The only one I didn't click is final exam grade, because I don't have a final exam grade for them yet. So I just based the message off of the final or the final grade that they have now. And then again, I click messenger contacts and students, so it's going to send an update to the student. It's going to send all this to whatever email and phone number and inbox, whatever that's listed for each parent guardian. And then when you get to the end, same deal. It's going to show you what the message is. And if you'll notice, this time it actually shows 0 recipients, which is not right. Me and Ms. Garst figured this out yesterday afternoon. I think you have to go back and hit the allow repeat messages. And I think that's because I've already sent out messages to all of these parents and these students about their grades. I done this yesterday morning. So when I go back now it has all of the recipients and the text messages in there for you to see. So after that, again, you can review. Same like you can with the regular message. The grade just kind of auto-fills what kind of message they're going to get. It auto-fills their name and the course that they're in and the URL that will take the parent straight to the grade. And then you can preview again what the parent is actually going to see on the email and on the text message. So I thought that was a great little piece of information to know. I know a lot of us would love easier ways to reach out to parents about grades. And doing this is something that can be done, 3, 4, 5 times a semester within, 10, 15 minutes, opposed to having to pick up a phone and try to call every single parent of a child that has a failing grade, and then it'll let you focus in on this child's failing really badly, or this one really needs to be focused on. That way parents are still getting the alert a lot quicker than us having to spend, an hour and a half one morning and burning our whole plan and picking up the phone and trying to get a hold of somebody that doesn't want to answer. So I thought everybody might want to know this. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm still kind of working with it and figuring stuff out. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is how to get the message to automatically log in the parent contacts that we've sent a parent contact to them. I'm sure there's a way you can do it. I'm still trying to mess around with it, and I may ask Danny. So if I figure that out, I'll try to let everybody know. But yeah, so I hope this helps, and I hope that's an awesome piece of information for you.